Hello, everyone. I am hanging out in Paris again. I come every month. That's my new life. I live to travel, not live to work. So I don't buy nice, expensive things at luxury places, but I save all my money for travel. So that's just what I've decided to do. Having my midlife crisis, which I absolutely loved. The midlife crisis isn't a crisis, it's just an ego death. And doing for yourself, it can be very painful, but it's not a bad thing. So I want to talk about some fun manifestations. Now, some of you guys, I could say rituals. Some of you guys that say manifestations. Some of you guys are very comfortable with rituals. Some of you guys are not. So either which way, but things I think people are overlooking. I travel a lot alone and solo. So there's a lot of manifestations I do every time I leave the house. So I completely have the outcomes that I want. And I think sometimes, and I'm sharing because I don't want you to miss these little things that make a very rich life. So when I travel alone, I do manifestations and rituals about being safe and protected. So that's why I'm traveling solo, but I'm not as worried as other people might be. Sorry. Oh, look at this pretty. The bridge is called a pont, P-O-N-T, means down pont. Pretty little area. I found a really awesome place in Paris that's really inexpensive. I'm not telling everybody what it is because I don't want you guys going there raising the prices. But it's just a fun ritual. So when you travel, a good one is to do a ritual or manifestation around being safe and protected. A second one is doing a ritual around that your trip is full of luck. I've recently started doing rituals and manifestations about having more luck. That one is fun. You never quite know. It's a lot of wind here. You never know how it's going to turn out. It's really cool. So don't miss out on just adding more luck into your life. It doesn't have to be like, I need money for X or I want this guy to like me. Like literally every week or so or however you feel called, like adding luck to your life. So I add luck to my vacations and that's been turning out really funny. I don't know, just like I don't know, I'm just meeting people by chance. That's for luck, synchronicity, good luck and synchronicity and perfect timing. And people are showing up right at the right time. So that's something I don't overlook that one. And then when I go out dancing, sometimes I do a manifestation like every guy is going to ask me to dance. I am not going to be sitting there looking alone. So when everybody asks me to dance, I'm like, I already took care of it before I left. Okay, I already took care of that. Another fun manifestation is when I travel because I'm trying to relocate to France. Not sure if it's going to be Paris or or the south of France, but another thing that I do is, every night I go to an event every night, and I'll go. I want to make a connection with someone who's really important for me to know and who would be a great connection, easily and effortlessly. So you can do a ritual manifestation around that. Now, how did you do a manifestation? So manifestation versus rituals. Rituals usually mean supplies and being people outside of you. Manifestation's inside. An easy way for me to tap into that nature quite easily is generally if I have a thought to myself, if I sit in stillness and I go, I really need some money coming in before Layla's private school tuition comes in. So I don't miss it and we have to withdraw her from school. I don't know. It just works when I just have that quiet moment and I just say it. What I really need, what timing, you don't have to put if something bad happens. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But that's like an easy way to tap into my manifestation abilities. For some of you guys, it might be just sitting and thinking about it. So it might journal, whatever it is, or just speaking it. It's just going to happen today. I'm just going to get this money because there's no other choice. Another way that I tap into it, not just saying what I need in stillness, like really thoughtfully, like, okay, I need this before that. Every time I do that, and I started noticing that working when I was just thinking of stuff I needed, but I wasn't stressing over it. So no stress. I was just thinking about what I needed. And I would like, I need this, da-da-da-da-da. And I would just go about my business and I got it. I'm like, that's the trick. Thoughtfully, really saying, I need that, like being very clear. No expectation, no assuming, no nothing. So these are just tips you can use and see if it works for you. But just like when I'm like really just still thinking about it, like I need this before this. No stress to get in the way of it. No frustration. Now, when I think like this, I'm not anxious because I know my guides will come through. So I don't build any resistance or anxiety, but like just simply just stating that and, and going forward. And then I start doing work around it is really powerful. Another way I tap into my manifestations, not using rituals, is gosh, I was just forgot. It was not saying I needed in stillness. Stillness. That works really well. I'm sorry, it might come to me in a second. There was another way to tap into it. Oh, this is the other way that I tap into it that you can use. One way is also to go, I really need X to come in. Otherwise, I guess I'll be homeless. Whatever. I'm not stressing about it. And it's funny when you let, and I'm serious, dead serious. I'm not stressing over any of them. Some of my feminine energy. And it's hilarious. I'm not stressing. I'm like, I'm just not, we're not stressing anymore. That's just, I mean, Stop Life era is not stressing anymore. There's allowance and acceptance. Either you got the universe or you don't. We gonna see. That's it. And usually when I do it like that, and I mean it, and I'm not actively necessarily manifesting, but there's something in it where you're like, if this, I need this to come in. If it doesn't, either this happens or that happens. I'll name one good thing, one bad. I'll let it go. And that's been interesting because I can say any crazy thing. That one's been working really well. So those are some internal. I remember I was listening to Shira Seven. She had a thing, and I was asking her about her manifestation, and she just sits there and feels the energy of what she wants. So she'll go, oh, so say I want a guy to talk to me tonight. She'll go like sit still, and she'll search for that feeling inside her of like the hottest guy is gonna talk to me tonight, or a fine guy is gonna talk to me tonight. And she waits for she feels it. Like, what's that feel like? She feels it and she goes. So that's another way to tap into your internal manifestations, right? Also, another fun one. So the luck, meeting people that you're meant to meet. And so when I'm out here, I'll do that every night. Like I'll do that manifestations. And the reason I'm bringing this up is that I think a lot of you guys are led in life. And there's a way for you to craft and create your entire world to look exactly the way you want. From the men, from the things, from how you're treated at a dance, everything. And I want to bring you these examples so that maybe you try it. Go ahead and give a like or comment so I know you guys are listening. Okay. So those are fun. What other fun ones? So good luck, meeting people, dance every dance, meet a good partner, meet a good friend, make a good connection. Sometimes I think when I say make a good connection, that would be very beneficial. I find I don't make a friend at first. I make a connection, but they become friends. And because it's easier to find someone who's just like, well, this is a person who's an added value, be it in they know all the dance schools you know, or they know all the people about something you're interested in. It's easier, but those can develop into friendships too, I'm finding, which is really cool. You meet the love of your life, your next potential partner, all of these things. So I'm going to end this early. I'm going to start some more because I'm walking back to my hotel. And I just want to share like a few ones before I get there. So I am signing off. In the comments, go ahead and list below your manifestations or fun ones you do daily. Oh yeah, some other fun ones you can do for, say, your kids' school rituals or manifestations. Because, you know, I might do a separate one just so, because I do a lot for my kids' school. I got to clean up a lot, and that really makes things go well. But I'll do that for another video. So I'm going to hop back on because I have some other sort of videos and I want the titles to correlate and be small, just very concise. All right, love you guys. Put in your comments below. I am going to start linking. If anyone wants to come with me as a guide, I do Latin dancing. I do tango, bachata, and kazamba. I'm getting a list basically of all the places to learn, go to school, to learn the dances, and I think has the best vibes. Some vibes are better than others. And so I'll put that out if anyone wants to come with me on my Parisian trips. And with each visit, we'll do pre-calls to go over budget travel tips. How do you learn in another language? And because some schools I will get where the instructor speaks English and others not, but that's okay. I can go over you. There's like basic steps, like kote a kote is like side to side. Like, you know, I could teach you those things because they're the same. You know, I go to like different dance classes, same thing. Pa, kote, a gauche, a droite, lâche. Like it's like maybe 10 words and you'll hear them as they're doing it. So it'll be real clear. Tourner is turn, right? So not hard. Yeah, and I'll post links for anyone who'd like to join. All right, have fun. Signing off. This is Lisa with My Soul Powered Life, and I am teaching Black women how to empower themselves at the top level. So we are finally coming into our power and be treated with the respect the mothers of creation deserve. All right, bye.